Hello, buddy. Welcome back to the Tinmans Corner channel. I'm your host, Jeffrey Tinman Taylor, and today, as you can see, I'm over by my movie shelf because it's time for another movie haul. Yeah. All right. I collected some movies last Thursday, and I went to two thrift stores and found movies at each location. But before I show you those, I'm going to show you a movie I picked up at our local Durham Risk Commission thrift store. I would say it had to be like sometime last month because I remember picking it up then, but it was the only one I found that I didn't have anymore was Mrs. Doubtfire. I had this movie in my collection, but I sold it, and I said I wished I had it again, and I found a new copy. So I'm going to be trying to hold on to this for a little while longer. Now, I'm going to go grab the movies that I grabbed from the Thor Hospice Care thrift store place. That's over in Burlington, North Carolina. So don't go anywhere. All right. Here are the 7 movies that I picked up. The first one is Natural Born Killers with Woody Harrelson. I figured I haven't seen this movie, and plus I kind of like the knife that he uses. That was designed by Gil Hibben, called the Highlander Bowie. So I thought I'd go ahead and get this movie to watch and see that Bowie knife in action. And plus, if I don't like it, I could just sell it, Next are 2 Christmas movies. One is John Denver in The Christmas Gift. I think I seen this movie pop up on TV before, and I said it was actually a good story. So I thought I'd go ahead and grab it. I think the plot is he was an architect, and he's a widower, but he travels with his daughter to the small town in Colorado to see the potential for a ski resort. But then he finds out that the locals still believe and write to Santa Claus. But when his boss hears about it, goes down there and he kind of sees that as potential for development. But yeah, he gets angry at him, and then Santa pitches in a few miracles of his own, and then the town has their own Christmas to remember, basically trying to save the town from being like turned into like a ski resort town, which they didn't want. So I can't wait to watch this again. The next Christmas movie, well, it's more like a Christmas special with Larry the Cable Guy's Christmas Spectacular. I saw clips of this on YouTube, and I said, hey, they got it on DVD, I might as well grab it. I'm a huge fan of his comedy and his jokes, and it's just hilarious. Then I found Puss in Boots, The Three Diablos, which I already had it, but I sold it, and I didn't get to watch it, so I said, hey, now I got a new copy. I need to go with the Shrek collection again. Then, just looking in the kids' movie section, I just found Brother Bear 2. And I've been looking for this movie since I got Brother Bear 1. And I love the storylines of both of these movies, but I wish they made a third one. To be like a perfect trilogy, but I don't think it's ever going to happen. Found a Clint Eastwood movie, which I already had, and then I sold it again. And it's a Western he was in called Two Mules for Sister Sarah. I loved this movie, and I said I wish they never got rid of it, but now found a new copy. So I'm happy. And finally, brand new sealed was the movie that Hugh Jackman was in starring as Blackbeard, which is called Pan. Basically, it gives a whole new origin story on Peter Pan, where his mother just left him at an orphanage, and then Tinkerbell takes him to Neverland, and he meets up with James Hook, which he ain't a pirate in this one. He's a friend of his. But yeah, I can't wait to watch this one. I'd seen people talking about it, and I said, I got to get it. It's a Peter Pan movie, but I hope they release that new one, that new live action Peter Pan movie that was on Disney Plus and go straight to DVD. It's called Peter Pan and Wendy, I think it's called. I need to get that one too. But I'm glad to have another Peter Pan movie in my collection. All right, those are the movies I got from the AuthoriCare place. Now let me show you what I got from the antique store called Consignment Connection. These next two that I got from Consignment Connection are actually Christmas movies. And I found this movie on the bottom floor, and it's called A Christmas Carol the Musical, starring Kelsey Grammer's Ebenezer Scrooge, which I didn't even know that Hallmark made this one. Well, I can see them making it because he did Mr. St. Nick with them, and I think the guy that played Jasper as head elf in that movie came back in this movie with him to be Bob Cratchit. And this one's got a all-star cast in it. It's got Jason Alexander, Geraldine Chaplin, Jennifer Love Hewitt, Jane Krasowski, and Jesse L. Martin. Looks like he's playing the Ghost of Christmas Present, which I think I've seen some of it on TV before, but I haven't seen the whole thing through, so I can't wait to watch this version. So I'm glad to have another Christmas Carol movie in my collection. And then finally, brand new seal was a Hallmark Christmas movie called Christmas at Pemberley Manor. I've seen this one on TV already, and it's phenomenal. Basically, this guy right here owns the mansion. It's through his family, but I think he was about ready to sell it, and developers might end up tearing it down for, like a subdivision or something. But anyway, this lady right here gets hired on as a consultant for like a design team or whatever. She tries to talk him out of selling it and then decorating it for Christmas for their annual Christmas fair or whatever they got over there at that place. And he ends up changing his mind and ends up deciding to live there and not to sell the place. And he ends up falling in love with her. So I said, this is a good Christmas romance story. I love the house too. I said, if I had the money, I would like to buy that place. Hope you guys enjoyed my latest movie haul. This has been another successful installment of the Tinmans Quarter channel. I'm your host, Jeffrey Tinman Taylor. I say that's a wrap, and happy movie hunting to all of you. And have a nice day.